everybody, Tanisha here, coming to you guys with my favorite geography resources for homeschool. All right, so let's go ahead and jump right in. The first thing that you're going to want to purchase is some maps. This right here is a dry erase map that came already laminated. As you can see, it is huge. It came already laminated, and at the bottom here, it has the flags for the different countries all over the world. Next here, I have the United States map, and it's by a different company, but it also came already laminated, which I think is extremely important because that's one less thing for you to have to do. I mean, who has this humongous laminating machine in their house, okay? So I have the United States map here by a different company. And then down here, I have an all our world map. And this one is just something colorful and young for my younger cool kids. And this allows them to be able to see the world, but it doesn't have all the different territories separated. Plus, it gives them an idea of the weather as well as things that are popular from that country, okay? So this Children's Atlas of God's World we used when we did my father's world, and I really enjoyed it, so I purchased our own copy. You can find this at most local libraries. I know when I checked, it was at every library near us in Texas, so you can definitely get this from the library. These passports, this one came from my father's world, but you are able to find passports like these on Amazon and from other school supply stores. They're just fun flip books. They're fake passports, okay? Do not try to use these to leave the country. So for example, this is from Bear, and it looks like a little passport, and we started using this in 2016. And then like most passports, you know, there's no rhyme or reason to why they stamp certain things on certain places. So I just randomly stamped it and put a sticker where he was visiting and the day we departed and the day we arrived and things like that. It was really fun that year. I have my Usborne Geography Encyclopedia. I like this because it had a world atlas, and now this is one of the most expensive items that I had ever purchased. I don't like paying over $10 for anything. So this was very expensive to me. I think I paid like $20 or $30 for this book. I can't remember. I want to say it was like 20. And yeah, that made me feel a certain type of way, but it's very awesome. It's Usborne book, so you know it's awesome. Now, by way of activities, I have found several books over the years. This one right here, Maps and Geography. I like it because it's a complete book. I had been pulling from this since Bear was about in second grade, and it goes all the way up to sixth grade with the activities. There's so many things. And guys, if you want flip throughs of some of these books, then definitely let me know. This book I did get from Amazon, and again, it's going to be under $10, at least when I ordered it. I would wait. You know, you don't have to buy everything at once. These are things that I've collected over the years. This one right here, I got from christianbook.com after seeing it recommended when we were doing exploring countries and cultures. I found it to be very fun. Even though my son was older when we did exploring countries and cultures, he was able to do some of the activities in here. It was very, very fun, and I still use this and pull from it, especially if you teach outside of your house, like if you teach at a co-op. This will be a good resource book to keep on hand. And then right here, Passport to the World. I like it because it's a guided language tour. It gives you examples of how to say hello, goodbye, and I believe I love you in several different languages, so that was very fun to use, and I purchased that from Christian Book. Then right here, this Exploring World Geography book, this came from my father's world, but when I bought the set, there was 3 of them in there. So I kept those, used one that year for Bear, and it's really good to pull from. It has a lot of great activities, a lot of detailed things, a lot of stuff you have to research. So I thought this was very, very helpful, and I definitely suggest it. Around the World Coloring Book, I just picked this up. I think I needed free shipping on something, and it was like $2, so I added it to my order. And I want to say I got this from maybe Christian Book, or yeah, I think I got this from Christian Book. And then my favorite place to get some resources is from the Dollar Tree. I actually bought this when Bear was doing kindergarten because you know it's a dollar store, so you don't know when you're going to see it again. But they have reprinted this several times. The cover's changed, the kid on the front is changed, but they reprint the same thing because I've bought in several over the years, and it's the same information. But it has so many activities, as you can see some of the examples on here. It's definitely well worth the dollar spent, and you can make copies of this and use it for all of your children, okay? Next are some more activity books and some atlas books. The A Trip Around the World series has been very fun. We were introduced to it through my father's world. I believe you just use the first book, But since there was a series and I'm a homeschool hoarder, I went ahead and purchased the rest of the books. Because of the activities in there, I was able to get rid of several other little books that I had. These have fun activities, a lot of cultural things, and it's separated by different countries. So, of course, you would have to buy more books. Whereas in My Father's World book I suggested has them all in one. But yeah, you can go visit several different places. The cover has been updated over the years, but I likes it, okay? So I kept that one and I added to it. Definitely like it. Next, we have the When on Earth series and, the On Earth series. So this are DK books. Every one of them I got from Amazon. And also I would say add them to your wish list. If there's something that you want, an Amazon wish list or something, just keep adding books to it, especially if you have family members and friends that are supportive of your journey. Share it every once in a while on Facebook or, whatever social media. You'd be surprised who will just buy stuff because they support what you're doing and they will send it to your house through Amazon. So I say build that wish list, okay? Now, back to the books. When on Earth and Where on Earth are awesome books. This is a history book, even though I have it in the geography book. It's a history thing, but I definitely think it's very helpful in looking at the way the countries were structured back in the day. And then we have here Where on Earth, and the pictures are awesome. And then this is an atlas. And it looks kind of 3D. It's really, really cool. Again, if you want, see my sock? I'm wearing my husband's socks because it's cold, y'all.
Anything else?
What's the maple syrup for?
The maple syrup is for Canada because they're famous for their maple syrup.
What else you want to know, Boo?
The cheese mound.
What's the cheese mound for?
God's famous for their cheese.
What's the boat for?
That's the ocean.
And what's that boat called?
Steamboat.
Are you sure it's a steamboat? That's a cruise ship. Looks like to me.
What's that coffee for? Coffee mean
Because they have a lot of coffee beans.
Mm.
What's the soccer ball in Mama did that?
So what's the soccer ball for?
Mm-hmm.
In South America, they don't call it soccer, they call it football. So they play football there.
What's that stuck in the water?
What's stuck in the water?
Why is it in the water?
So you north, south, east, and west. This is north.
You have any questions, Bam Bam?
This is northeast.
What is
Southeast.
this?
Oh, Bear, he's asking you a question. What's that?
That's a train.
What type of train?
Hi.
Let me get a video.
I don't know.
Why have a bright train? Hawaii.
So I just hung these maps back up today. That's what inspired me to make the video. And I think this is really cute that they're all interested and want to know what's what. All right, and last but not least, believers, okay? We would not be believers if we didn't believe, and we do believe. So we are Christians in this household, and so we like to support every year getting a calendar from the Voice of the Martyrs. These are $5 calendars. Every day you have something to pray for a country and something to pray for that country. It could be praying for missionaries. It could be praying for the people there. Understand, America, we are so grateful and free. I can say that I'm a Christian loud and proud, and other countries, they can't do that. They will walk for miles. They'll walk hours just to be quiet and quietly praise God. So we take for granted what we have here, but through your study of geography, you can explain to your children and let them know that there are people all over the world who need our prayers. And so I definitely recommend The Window on the World. This is another book that I was introduced to through my father's. This one because it gives you details on how to pray, similar to the calendar, but it shows you and lets you kind of know what's going on. And as they update this over the years, I will always have this in my homeschool. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for looking at this video. If you have any questions, again, comment down below. Definitely look in the description area, but most importantly, in the pinned comment there, you'll find all the information, a link to a blog post with everything that you need. If you want detailed flip throughs, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up if you are interested in more resource videos and more reviews. Definitely go to that blog and subscribe there. And thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you have an awesome homeschool year and you are learning to cultivate your children's education with geography all over the world. All right. Happy homeschooling. Bye.